Pageantry here on NETT Radio. And Gael the channel. And while we just sort out a little technical issue there with Adina, we just want you to stay with us, all right? Don't go anywhere. So Gail, don't worry, we're coming to you just now, okay?
Your graceful walk and your perfect smile. It's the greatness reflected in your soul. Your confidence and strength make you beautiful. You won the universe. You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are.
right, so I think we are ready to go. And so we welcome everybody to Pageantry right here on the RTT Radio. And of course, today we are joined by none other than our host herself, Adina Pollard Simon. Adina, good day to you. And then there's somebody has one of their devices kind of loud.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Seeing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Nice. So, Gail,
Are you hearing me?
yeah,
Yes, I am.
I'm hearing you, Adina. I'm hearing you.
All right.
All right. Gail, are you hearing us okay?
Yes, I'm here. You loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. So we're inside. So Adina, it's all yours.
I'm not hearing you, Miss Dinah.
All right. Adina?
Yes, good evening, Charles. Am I
Right.
on?
Yes, you are. You are on. So let's rock and roll.
Okay. All right. Good evening, and thank you all for having me to Charles New Era TTRadio.com. People, I am apologizing for our little late start. We were early, but technical difficulties. Um, So today is a lovely day. I am your host, Adina Pollard Simon, aka Queenie, for Pageantry Talks. Um, I have learned in the past few days, people, with this program, which is my baby. After being birthed, in life sometimes we get challenges, but it's how we deal with it. And I'm saying all that to say in the same breath that pageant talk shows are a popular form of entertainment, and also where contestants, or we say delegates, compete in various categories, including interviews, talent showcases, and evening wear, and the list goes on. There's preparation, persons, excuse me, who can attest to this, like myself, who would have gone through many vigorous training. So I'm here this evening in a different atmosphere. I've decided to take pageantry talk virtual, yes, but outdoors. So if you see my surrounding, like I have live plants, it's because it's reflecting the atmosphere that I'm in. I would have had the opportunity to even witness just last evening Miss Universe Trinidad and Tobago. It was a lovely show. People are coming out of this pageantry talks will be growing from strength to strength. Despite the little hiccups, that's part of it. And I thank New Era TT for supporting this vision. Saying that, and bearing in mind, we have a beautiful young lady who is in our presence. But before I reveal who she is, people, um, if you all are familiar with Atalia Samuel, I don't know if Sir Charles know her. She's one of our famous models. She was a past Miss, represented Trinidad and Tobago in so many different pageants. Her repertoire and her bio is very long. So I'm calling her name to say the mother of Atalia Samuel, which is Miss Gail Samuel. She's here with us today. And not just as the mother, she's also into pageantry. She is the director for Lavantil Emancipation Pageant. People, with further ado, without no further ado, I welcome Miss Samuel, Gail Samuel, to the audience. I want you to present. Let's, Miss Gail, are you hearing me?
Yes, I am, Miss Dinah.
Yes. I thank you for taking time.
1 minute, Adina. Gail, do you have like a TV or something else that is on there that is kind of feeding back from where you are
Okay.
at? Yeah. So whatever it is, you
Yes,
have to do
that's
it.
good. That's okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Perfect. Better.
Right. So go ahead, Adina.
Yes. Um, as I was saying that Miss Samuel, Miss Gail Samuel, not Atalia Samuel, this is Gail, this is the mother of Atalia Samuel. It's nice to see that she also has undertaken the role of director for our upcoming, when I say upcoming, in a few days, this Friday, I would like Miss Gail to explain how did this pageant, how was it built? Who came up with the idea and how did you get involved in pageantry? Hi, Miss Gail.
Miss Gail, are you there with us? Okay. Oh, she seemed to have fallen.
She's getting some, I think she's getting, but some notable pageants in Trinidad and Tobago until we get her when she rejoins us. Uh, we have plus size pageants. Trinidad and Tobago is what I call the mecca of pageantry in the Caribbean people. We have Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss. We have Mrs. Universe Trinidad and Tobago. We also have Mrs. World. There's a lot of emancipation pageant. Miss Gail, if you are hearing us, you can rejoin and you'll be directed to the studio. There are so many pageants that is like well established. And I always say when we are in pageantry, what you get out of it is personal development. And the spectrum is so broad because now we have Easter, which has been around for a while, all the different holidays. I am sure there's a pageant to suit that time. Is she back? I think I'm
I'm
seeing her
not.
in.
Yeah. Gail, are
Until
you
she
there with us? Yeah, she was using like two devices, So I think the one
oh,
her
she
main
probably
device, yeah, is went out, and this one she had on standby, but I'm not seeing her on this one. So let's
oh,
see if she will rejoin
all
us. I'll
right,
look up.
all right. So I'm going to fill my audience in because I get these questions every week or from time to time um about pageantry, and it is so interesting that we have pageant show which takes the young winners, the queens or the kings, because we have the young men who are involved as well. We have those juniors, and it takes them to different level, which is I can't continue to emphasize that pageantry has been educating persons in all the different areas. If it is your personality, your talent category, but I always emphasize, especially when we have junior ones who are still in the school system, whether it be elementary or comprehensive, your education is very important, right? This pageant that
Yeah, you
Miss
hear me now.
Gail Samuel, oh I see she's back, right? Miss Gail Samuel. This is on a community service level, and I like how she's focusing on the youth. If you look to your screen, would have sent some photos. I know it's crunch time, Miss Gail. I'm quite
Yeah,
aware of what it takes because I can speak from a delegate point of view and I can also speak from a national director's point of view. So I would welcome you in again. I know the technicality, how it is at
yeah.
times, but I would
Mm-hmm.
like you, the question I would have asked earlier on, I would like you, Miss Gail Samuel, to
Mm-hmm.
explain to the listening audience how did you started in pageantry to arrive at this emancipation pageant that you are having. Um, how many years is it? Is it the second year? Is it the third? Because I have been hearing about your pageants, but I want the audience to be more educated by yourself, more information
Okay.
you can give to them.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be in on Gaia this afternoon with you, Miss Dinah. Well, it
Correction,
started
Miss
with my
Gail, you are on New Era TT Radio. We will have the
new,
run New
oh,
Era. This is
okay.
with Sir
New,
Charles
okay.
Station, New Era,
New, okay,
TTRadio.com.
thank
We are
you.
streaming live on YouTube and also on Facebook. And the
Mm-hmm.
rerun will be tomorrow on Gael. So that's okay.
Okay.
Just giving a little correction.
Okay, thank you for your correction. Well, it started with my daughter first entering a competition on the beatum over 20 years ago under Mr. Richard Young and
Okay.
Dominic LaRoche coming into the community on the beatum to judge a show. And my daughter won the best dress. And from there, we take it from there. But going along the years, hosting John Day, where we have every year for the past 10 years, this is our 10th anniversary. I decided in the last 5 years, which we are operating right now in the last 5 years, to communicate because I like to deal with young girls and boys in my community of John. And I decided for the young girls in my community to build their self-esteem, to build their confidence, to let them open up to new things, to represent themselves in the outer community. It mightn't be in pageantry, but in other things, and this is a kind of opening eyes for them so they can represent themselves as young women to face society. This is my 5th year hosting this pageantry, and it is an excited moment for me and for the coordinator, Mr. Dominic LaRoche. It will be more excited for him because he wants to see the girls do their best and be perfect in what they do. So this is about it. Friday the 25th will be the final finale, and it's been going so great so far. Some of the girls have ups and downs. You know how it is in our community, but they're trying to make themselves present. We normally have 8 to 10 girls. This year, how the economic and the new change and the government, we don't have the eight girls this year. We have 6 girls, but it come like if you have the 8 because they're showing so many potential in themselves and confidence for the short time we started this year. So it is a great, great pleasure working with these girls, understanding their emotion, understanding their skills, understanding where they would like to be, what they will want to be, and where they're heading to. Some is from 13 years to 17. And we, the 17 years, some of them now sit CXC and to go out to look for a future. We still want them to be a young lady, but not a grown woman before their time. So our African emancipation, pre-African emancipation pageantry is part of my idea, working with the young girls so they could build their self-esteem.
Okay. Interesting, Miss Gail. I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing some big names in the industry
Yeah.
as well. One
Well,
of my mentors.
right. Well,
I would have
within the
worked.
industry, yeah, within the industry, I find that Mr. Richard Young, he he always have something to contribute to communities like ours. Yeah, to make to say, well, yes, I come in this community and I choose a girl and she, I could feel like this girl could go further to other level, even if it's in model, even if it's in design or fashion, anyway. And Mr.
Yes.
Dominic LaRoche, he's a person, well, when he finished with you, you could be a professional in any field that you want to move along in life. So that is what it
Yes.
is about. When I choose these people, is to uplift my community and to uplift the young ladies in my community, which is John Lafontaine.
Yes, and Miss Kayla, I thank you so much for shedding some light. Because I have some more questions which I'm excited about. It's good to hear, despite Mr. Dominic LaRoche busy schedule, because we know how busy they can be, and
He
Mr. Richard
is,
Young as well, because sometimes he's in and out the country. Sometimes
of
I
course.
wonder where do he get the energy so,
Mhm.
or
Yes,
the
I
time,
know.
because he has been on the international diaspora and he always make time for community shows, whether it's uplifting or motivating. And it's good to hear that they are a part, and I cannot wait. And as she said, community people this evening, Mova and Lavantil are literally in each other back door, and that's where I am from. I would have started off as well in a community show, but the difference is emancipation. Even though I would not have, excuse me, competed as a child, I would have competed as a young woman in pageantry over the years. I mean, we have Best Village, which is the Prime Minister's
Yeah, village.
show,
Yes, yes.
right? These are so well, but when we have, I am seeing a lot of emancipation pageants, and it's good. It's, you have to be commended, Miss Gail. I commend you
Hmm.
on trying to
Thank you.
strengthen I don't like to say weakness, but I say challenges because coming out of our community, which yes, we are in the city, but we all know too well where sponsorship and all these things happen. But I like to shed a lot on the positive because you are pioneering for a platform for these young ladies. I call them young ladies because they are the future. They are coming
Hmm.
out of your show. You don't know where they will end up, if they will end
Hmm.
up in Miss Universe or Miss
Exactly.
World, right? So it's good to always start at a community level. But my next question to you, Miss Gail, is you are working with them. You are more close. You are now their pageant mother, right?
Of course I
Um,
am.
I heard you said challenges, but is this pageant, does it, could you describe the categories they'll be competing in? Yes, we know it's emancipation. How many categories? Excuse me, could you give
Oh,
us the ages again from
yes.
where to where? I heard you said 13.
The ages
I would
this
like you
year
to
is
shed.
from yes.
Uh-huh.
The ages this year is from 13 to 17 years.
Uh-huh.
There will be, oh, have we? I do a opening wear, a talent, and plus the evening wear. Well, the opening wear, I do it as a team. We have every year a team. So this year the team is the sound of music, you know, the hills are alive with the songs of music. So I
Okay.
build the team off of that through the emancipation um, celebration. Why the songs, the hills are alive with the songs of music? Steel band was created in here. Drum from Andrew Bedu was created in here. The steel band was one Winston Free Simon, you know.
Mhm.
He was the at 13 years he invented the pan with the ping pong pan over the train line when he see the train empty oil drums and came in on top of the hill and playing his music. And his first note was do re mi fa sol la ti do. So that is what we this year. My team is the Hills Are Alive with the sound of music, and the team color is blue, which represents God love you. So this is what the inspiration of my this year pageantry. So we supply the first opening wear with the materials to the girls. The parents had to represent them with something of the song, could be in any way, although it's an African print, but it must represent that sound of the music of the hills of Laventille. You know, because you know we are creative people. We love music. We come from the hills. We have carnival, come from the hill. The best steel band, Despers come from the hill, the best steel band, Tokyo. We have Solo on the Movers side, we have Catali on the Nelson Street side. And it's so, you know, so all of us come as one. And I think of it like that this year, with the hills are alive, with the songs of music. So,
Okay.
and for
So before we,
sponsorship, yeah, okay.
yes,
And
go
for
ahead,
sponsorship,
continue.
it is be a very challenging thing. When we do up the letters to send it out, we try to get sponsors. Sometimes we don't, sometimes we get. Most of the time we have to do fundraising and all these things to get whatever we want to make it happen. We have people who will contribute the crowns to the girl head, Miss Trent Smith. We have Mr. Kendall Julian. He will sponsor material for the cloth. You know, when I give him the idea, he will sponsor that. We have Neil and Massey will sponsor a little token of hampers. We have Nestles, and we always have to wait on the government for our funding. So I don't want to say nothing yet because this is a new government. So I ain't saying nothing bad, nothing out of the way on this new government. So I don't know, next year it could be better for organizing because at the time was so short within the election season.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you, Miss Gail. It is noted that remember when we have a new government, there's a lot of restructuring taking place, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
different boards. But it's good that the positive out of this is that you are working on what you have, right? And
Yes,
I
I
know all too well about the challenges when it comes to sponsorship and getting that support. But it has to be said, and I commend you again 1,000 times over on what you are doing. And you have some powerhouse behind you, Mr.
Of
Richard
course.
Young and Dominic LaRoche. Once they are involved, I know we will reach. So I would just we'll be going for a short break and we'll come back to you in a
Mm-hmm.
few seconds. So stay online. Viewers, this is
No
interesting.
problem.
I'm glad I really got Miss Gail Samuel here. So it's over to Sir
It's a
Charles and then
pleasure.
be back. So stay hold a second.
Thank you.
And your perfect smile. It's a greatness reflected in your soul. Your confidence and strength make you beautiful. You're one in the universe. You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are. You're shining bright like a star. You're one in the universe. You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are. You're shining bright like a star. You're one in the universe. You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are. You're shining bright like a star. You're one in the universe. You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are.
Wake up with the Net Radio Breakfast Show. Rise and shine with Wendell Stevens and Richard Raghubarsi, weekdays from 6 o'clock to 9 a.m. Start your day feeling good, energized, and informed as we tackle the biggest issues of the day, get you where you need to be on time, and keep you in the know about everything that matters. We bring you insightful discussions, expert analysis, and the latest updates so you're always ahead of the curve. Mornings matter. Your voice matters. And it all starts right here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio. The Net Radio Breakfast Show, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. Wake up informed and stay ahead.
The mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
You stand for pride and grace. Beautiful woman you are. You're shining bright like a star.
Shining bright, just like a star. And of course, this is Pageantry here on New Era TT Radio, and of course, yes, on Dial the channel also. So, Adina, we are back with you.
Thank you, Sir Charles. Thank you. Um, People, I am always in a certain mood when it comes to pageantry. I know Miss Samuel would share and understand when I say that. For us
Yes.
pageant girls, I always say I'm still a pageant girl at heart. Once you become a part of the pageant family, um, even if you try it for one time, but for persons like myself and for others who are championing and representing, whether it's on a community level, a national level, whether it's regional or universal, um, the point I'm getting at, there's always a certain feeling it brings to you, whether it's competition, but it leaves you with a lot. Um, and on that note, Miss Samuel, my other
Mm-hmm.
question I have is, um, what are the winning prize? Are they representing? Because are the all the contestants, the delegates, are all of them from Laventille, or is it Laventille and environs?
No, well,
Would there be a question and answer? What you said?
no, it all is not from Laventille because Laventille ends like from over to Diego Martin is
Right.
Laventille. St. Anne's is
Okay.
Laventille. So when we host this show, we say John and environs.
Fair
Environs
enough.
could be as far as wide, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the girls and all not from this community, and that is just it. We can't just take from here alone. Although around here is just 16 communities alone. And we just still get
Mm.
problem to get girls. you know? We still
Okay.
get problem to get girls and these things.
Okay. But you
Yeah.
have to be commended because you still have some, and our viewers can see them. Some beautiful young ladies.
Very
Um,
beautiful.
our queens in the making. I'm seeing they are smiling. I would have had a chance to see them. They are strutting their stuff. So you are seeing the
Hmm.
training aspect of them, and that they
Yeah.
have to be commended because I know how much work it take, the energy and time. It's a lot of time. And for
Yeah.
most of us who are involved in this area, I always say these are the stars of the future. These are the miss whatever they may be crowned or aspire to be. Because most time this is where we start from, community level, which takes us to the international level. Um, I would like to know. I mean, we can't give away everything, but could you give some information if persons are interested and want to be a part in the
Mm.
audience to listen, or even send one of their child probably next year? But where is the
Okay.
show taking place? The time, the
The,
cost of the ticket.
mm,
Where is
okay,
that? And
well,
I would
we
like to know if
really
there's
don't
a
have no
question.
ticket. It's an open forum for the communities, the young
Okay,
ladies. Yes,
all right,
that we for the 5 years we do it like this to see how the community will take it and they're interested in the program. The
very
prizes we
nice,
make sure and give everybody a trophy. We make sure and give everybody a certificate of taking part in the show and
very
other little
well.
hampers and you name it. We always also try to give a monetary fund to the first, second, and third place winner. Which this
Okay,
year I don't
great.
know what will happen yet. I wish somebody could sponsor some one of those prizes for the girl. Last year we give them the first 1,000 and the two second and third we give them $500 each. I wish somebody could
Okay,
sponsor me this year with just the price, that monetary part of the funds for the girls. It will be so nice, you know, because I find the media doesn't want to hear, I don't know, the positive to come into our community because I establish it wide and far on medias, on social media and all these things. I have numbers and when it's time for them to come in, we don't see nobody to represent from any of the medias to highlight the kind of thing that is going on in our community. And I feel it's time we're supposed to get this kind of recognition when we're doing good things in our community, especially with the young girls and young men of our community. And I doesn't get that kind of release and media release or a photo on the newspaper that we have Miss John This is the winner for Miss John John and all these things. So this is thing I'm looking forward to in the future to come, that we get that kind of coverage within our community. I just give thanks to the interagency task force, Hearts and Mind. They do a good job and they highlight it on their Facebook page. Because also I
Okay.
am an ambassador for the community of John John through the Hearts and Minds and
Excellent.
Interagency Task Force and Rose Foundation. I am a
Okay.
recognized ambassador for the community because I always do community service for the young, the elderlies, and middle-aged people within my community. Take part in
Okay.
sport, you name it. We take part in sending them to other places. We have the President Awards where we send them to train, to do hiking campaign, and all these kind of things. You understand? Although we don't have our facilities right now through neglect, we still just try to make space for certain activities within our community.
Okay. I appreciate you saying this, but I just want to correct you on something. If I may. I
You could.
understand the trials, but here we have Pageantry Talks and we have New Era TT Radio. So this year has been your first start of a media house being involved.
Oh Lord,
And
and I thought that, yeah.
of course, you know I'm going to be there. That's okay. I understand what you are
Yeah,
trying to explain. And I can
yeah.
assure anyone who is listening, with my presence being felt as the producer and host of Pageantry Talks, it doesn't just start and end here, Miss Gail. Samuel, I assure you, I will highlight your queen, your runners up, and as much as possible, probably at our next episode or soon after this show, because I understand what you're getting at, and you have to be commended. I know it's not an easy job, but I always tell
Yeah.
people baby steps, right? Because when I look at my journey to where I was and where I am now, I have reached very far. All right. And it started with baby steps, not with the intention to reach this far, but I applaud the persons who would have stood by me. Sir Charles, he is one of them. He has seen my journey from the interim. So he knows about the ups and the downs, the challenges. But I always said, which I try not to strive. We don't shy away from it, or we don't sweep
Mm-hmm.
it under the carpet. But I always have a positive outlook on every situation, and these are the things that helps to mold queens, right? This is part of your personal development. It's not an easy road. I always say pageantry is one of the hardest jobs you'll ever have to do, right? Whereas with a fashion show, because of course your show is going to give a bit of fashion and style, and I'm seeing they are exuding confidence. And
Confidence.
I know Dominic LaRoche. I know he is very adamant in delivering. Right.
Very,
I hope we can get
very.
Sir Charles there. I know he has a busy schedule. I hope he'll be able to attend if he's not. So here you have this year. You don't have just one. You have two segments. You have the radio station of New Era TT Radio, because we are highlighting and we are going to have the rerun tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and
I
persons can
just.
always go back. I will bring you back on the show, right, with your queens, your winners. I would like them
Mm-hmm.
to come. We will set a date to have them, and this is the
Okay.
process. This is one of the reasons why Pageantry Talks was birthed, because there, yes, we know there are other media houses and platforms, but we are in the age. I mean, you are more younger than I am, but we are in living in an age where there's so many different media platforms that we could highlight. So that is what Pageantry Talks is about. Supporting the vision, also educating, because there are from time to time there will be different persons in different departments. Because I always say these words: I am here to inspire, continue to aspire, educate, and motivate persons where this is. So
Yeah.
whether it's male or female, at this point in time, again, Ms. Gail, I thank you. I heard you said it's an open forum. This is,
Mm-hmm.
and trust and believe. Trust and believe, the monetary, it will happen. It may not happen at the point in time, but look, you are into your fifth year of doing this. And I am sure when
Mhm.
you started, it would have been more challenging. So you'll be growing
Very
from time to time.
point
I
to
want to take
point.
this, I want to take this time to thank you for being a part of our show on this beautiful Monday evening. And as you know, I will be there on Friday. Um,
Yes.
Supporting people and in the position I'm wearing. I have so many hats. I'm also going to be one of the judges at
Yes,
this
you are.
event, which I look forward. I can't wait to see these beauties. I know they will deliver. You can also tell them I send my love. So, Ms. Gail Samuel,
Okay.
thank you so much for being a part of our
Thank you
program this
so much, and
evening.
thanks to Charles and the
Yes,
Iconic Radio for having
yes,
me this evening. And it's a
yes.
great pleasure being here. So you can know and they can know, well, it have good things going on in Laventille.
Of
So
course,
thank
of
you.
course. So you have a good evening. You could still stay on because we have a few minutes. You can watch. But
Mm.
thank you for being there,
Okay,
coming and
thank you.
explaining. Right?
Okay,
You
thank
can
you
leave, but you
very
can
much.
listen on air. You can listen online whilst we are
Okay,
here. Thank you so much.
you're
Yes,
welcome, Miss
people,
Dinah.
I am so happy this lady, people could be my mom, and she always call me Miss Dinah. And I know it's a respect, but I am supposed to be the one extending the courtesies and the respects. I really appreciate her being here. On that note, I just want to share some stuff with you all. Sometimes we take life for granted, and in the pageantry vein, people, I have now found myself. Um, I would have took a little sabbatical away from some stuff. Even coming out of recently being crowned, I am doing some work with our nation prison, the women prison to be exact. And I applaud the powers that be who would have selected me to take part in such, I call it a auspicious moment. There's life, there's so much talent behind those walls, people. Do not ever take your freedom for granted. And I applaud these women for opening their mind and being very receptive. Um, we have a bumper show to put on, and I want to also send some shout out and some love ups to my St. Joseph community. There is their emancipation show, which is coming up in August next month. People, I am booked. I also going to class. Sometimes, Sir Charles, I always say to the Father, Lord Jesus, you have a job with us, Hubert, down here. But I thank him for the strength. On us, on the other side of that, I also feel honored and blessed and happy that I could contribute my years of experience, whether it's volunteering, whether it's on a one-on-one coaching. Pageantry Talk will be around for a very long time. People help us, support us. As I say, there's an email address. I always been asked this question: where and how do we contact? You can contact me through neweraTTradio.com, Sir Charles, or you can go to my email address, which is Adina, Adina, aka Queenie 123 at gmail.com. We are streaming on YouTube. We are also on Facebook. You will hear more. And then Guy on the channel is doing our run on Tuesday tomorrow. Feel free. For persons who are interested in advertising, you can contact me at 757-5591 or 477-3640. So Charles, I will always be indebted to you and TTRadio.com for believing in this humble being from the Mobile community and by extension a resident, a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago who has and continue to fly our red, white, and black all over the world. Um, it was interesting to have Miss Samuel. I have been trying to get to her before the pageant. So I'm very happy that we have a space like this. That's what Pageantry Talks is about: to highlight, to educate, to inspire, to motivate. All right. There are questions that people can ask. That's why I encourage you all, even though there are times we are going to open the lines for you all to call in. So, Sir Charles, do you have any um, nuggets words of wisdom, tips that you want to share this evening with Pageantry Talks?
Well, actually, I didn't really focus in on anything like that for you guys today. You know, was just listening to the lady there talking about the the what is happening in the areas, and I wish that corporate and other individuals will support these things, because these things are necessary in communities, and
Yes,
it's difficult. It's real difficult. And you hear what she's talking about, the prize money and that. So it's not much, for the kind of work, the preparation that the girls will have to do, even if they win
yes,
or if they come first, second, or third. That will hardly cover what they would have had to spend in preparing for something like this. So
exactly.
when people come to your corporate, try and lend a hand, because some of you all can, and they
Exactly.
just turn it on. They just turn it on. They take out of the community. They go in there. They sell the soft drinks. They sell their rum. They sell their energy drinks and all different kinds of stuff. And so
Yeah,
invest in the young people rather than just having them drinking and smoking and all in your product. Let your product do something for them now. And help the others to take part in things like these, things that will motivate them, encourage them to go further. So that is my, I don't want to call it motivation. That's my buff for them this afternoon.
I would say profound words. Thank you. Yes, those are some profound, and I mean you couldn't say it any better. This is something that I always, and along with my other fellow family, I like to say it's a family, a pageant family. We all have been lobbying for a long time, right? As I would say, one, yes, of course, there are fundraisers. We will do stuff to help, right? But it only takes you up to a certain point, and you can never tell. Look, we have Wendy Fitzwilliam, Giselle Ron, we have Miss Penny Commission. I mean, all these ladies would have started at a different level.
Yes, that is it,
Yes,
and that is it. So these people that we speak about, that we celebrate, would have started somewhere. Now, some of them may have been very fortunate, but most of them do not have that kind of backing and support. So, just
yes,
like our sports individuals, they need the support in getting there, not when they reach there.
yes,
They need to,
exactly,
so we need
exactly,
recognize what they are investing in the communities, and the people in the communities, that they can make the communities better. Because if others see the thing looking in a particular way, they would want to be part of it. They would want to come out and support it. They would want to big up the
exactly,
community. So, do some work
exactly.
with it, support
No,
it.
as you said that, I also want to send some love up salutations to Uncle Errol Fabian. He is a next person. Oh boy, people like yourself and him, I have to always give you all your flowers. Wise I me. He has been very supportive of my journey and other person's journey who are in pageantry and even other fields. And this is what we need to see. I always tell people if you can't give it in cash, I am sure there are certain areas you can't give it in. And these little things help each other in building. So as we grow from strength to strength with Pageantry Talk each Monday, I want you all to look forward. Sometimes I may say who it is, sometimes I don't because it's a surprise. Um, all in all, the points to be taken away from this is development, personal development, and shaping our future stars. Okay? So I thank you so much again, Sir Charles, for having me, even though we would have been experiencing some technical difficulties for the past few episodes. But we are here. We are going to grow. We're going to evolve and continue to support. So here, as I said again, we have Pageantry Talks. It's a platform specifically designed for pageantry. So thank you again. And as I say, always, your shining star is here and forever until there is no more. Thank you and have a blessed evening.
rock like